Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Pyre. In the last one, we had Jody hone her anger, I guess, towards something, and we are still on the hunt for Sandalwood. So hopefully in this episode, we'll be able to find him. So let's first sift through the ashes. He was here! He was here! You mean Sandalwood? If I may ask, how are you so certain? I think from this? It says something. I don't know what it says, but I feel like it has to mean something. Faye produces a small strip of bark she found in the ashes. At first it seems like nothing of interest, until you see a message carved onto the inside. It says, this item can be sold at the Sligmar. It says, come to Cinder Route S. Notify the group. So it's some kind of message from the Sandalwood guy? Seems that way. Which way to Cinder Route? It is a hushed clearing south of the Glade of Lou. Okay. It is due west. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow, when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Alright. What am I gonna do? I did all of them by now. So I'm gonna do this. Alright, who did I mentor last time? I mentored him. Who do I use? I use her more. Along with Ruki. So let's do Faye. Me? Oh, of course. Please tell me something I don't know, for there is lots of it. You sit down with Faye to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense she is beginning to understand. Oh wow. The 8 scribes, they so inspire me, and now I feel that I have grown somehow closer to them, maybe. They're also crazy, so, okay. Cast is greatly reduced, that could be good. While sprinting slows. Okay. I think slowing will be more beneficial at the moment. The more I think on it, I think that I don't like being banished very much. Alright, do we have anyone to talk to? No, okay. Let's continue on. So, oh, we gotta... Okay. Alright. This whole area is kind of confusing, quite honestly. Oh well, we'll figure it out. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinder Route, but once again, the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then, something startles the little imp Tizo. What does he say? Tizo seems to be crying out in surprise. He has spotted something or someone. Are we finally... It's a tree! It's a talking tree! Okay. A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making a sound like laughter. The imp charges toward him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo, but you look famished. Here. The tall sap produces something that the imp swallows immediately, and with great pleasure, the tall sap. Tree-like creatures known for their ingenuity, cleverness, and ambition. Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what could not achieve in decades. I'm gonna say that again! Having allied with them, the Commonwealth achieved in decades what it could not achieve in centuries. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Wilfred Sandalwood. Finally! This guy! Freaking name dropped the guy! Finally, he is the lone minstrel's client, Headwind's informant, and the leader of the Nightwings. It has been too long, Wilfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tarek. I trust your new companions have brought some color to your days. 'Cause he's gray. They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. I'm certain that we all appreciate your efforts here, my girl. Though, we must manage... We're doing to that because I suck at that. Okay. You must be the reader. I am certain we all appreciate your efforts here, my girl. Though, we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course, though you are free to go. I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. You consider what to say to all of this. Oh, heck no. I wonder what happened if we said... Aw, that's so sad. This cannot be happening. To have come this far, only to be brushed aside by some strange sap. You've been assured of your freedom. Categorically refused to be cast aside so easily. I want to stay. I am staying. Okay. You stand your ground, meeting Wilfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have been yet satisfied. Hold on. Wilfred, sir. I'm Hedwin. My companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, she is our friend, my friend. She is not disposable. We made her a promise, and our freedoms are now intertwined. Wilfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hope that you'd have come to grasp it this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along. The O shall not interfere, for it seems you have kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tarek? Aye, Wilfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Jeez, I thought this guy would be a lot nicer. From what I heard, like, these guys have been saying about, like, oh, he's just like a super chill dude. He's gonna talk about all his crazy adventures. And now he's like, yo, hey, I'm here now. You can just leave. They give you the option to leave. Alright, okay. Wilfred strides toward the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. He knows much of the rights. Well, he doesn't know me. And also, there's those truffada trees from Dr. Seuss. Your wagon cuts through a clearing to arrive at the glade of Lugh, where the stars directed you. Wilfred nods his approval, but leaves everyone to their devices. Ooh, the demon. I kind of don't want to talk to you now. You're kind of a jerk. Anyway, let's read this. The demon. Emperor Mur. Scarcely could I recognize him when I last found him. A half-starved animal, horns sprouted from his head, a bestial mirror of his blackened reputation. And I, a man who conquered countries, feared my emperor then in such a way I had never known. My charge had been to slay this man, but when I discovered him, he was already fighting for his life. The little imp, Ahub, approved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were I'm gonna redo that sentence. The little imp Ahub proved of little help against the Sisters of the Arch, whose entire lives were accumulating in this instant. I was unable to watch. My heart ached for such pity for the man, and for the love I felt for him when I had served him. Then I sprang to his defense. Who are the Sisters of the Arch? Do I know who the Sisters... Wait, let me look at that again. Sisters of the Arch. I want to find out. I don't know. I can't remember if I have heard of them. Anyway. As you approach Wilfred Sandalwood, you feel very much aware that you reside within his black wagon, rather than he in yours. He studies you in silence for a time, then... Tarek, if you have a moment. Aye, Wilfred, sir. What is it? This reader, you deem her worthy, by your estimation? The lone minstrel tips his hat in your direction. If you wish my own estimation, Wilfred, sir, then I do. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I thought you were dead when I first met you. Anyway, of course, it is not entirely for me to say, but I've seen this reader integrating with the others well. I believe that her achievements are self-evident of having reached Black Basin. Your instructions were deliberately difficult to follow, yet she and the others followed them. Indeed, your words make sense as ever, Tarek. And what does little Tizo think of her, I wonder? He loves me, and I love him. He's amazing. Tizo indicates that, as a matter of fact, he is happy to have you around. That's why I love you. Tizo, that's why I love you. There you have it, sir. I see. He continues to examine you. High praise isn't oft spoken by those two, my girl. Nevertheless, I shall be watching you. Now, pardon us. Tarek and I have matters to discuss. They leave without another word, although you think you notice the lone minstrel look your way over his shoulder. What is up with this dude? I don't understand. Why is he a jerk? Anyway, I'm gonna make this episode quite short, so then the rights will be a little bit more interesting, so I'm gonna leave it off here. Feel free to like and subscribe, that helps a lot, and I hope to be able to come out with more content, more than Pyre in the future, so if you guys can just go down below, click the like and subscribe button, please, and I shall see you in the next one.